right. Today's show is going to be a little different. We don't know how long this one's going to go on for today. So we already thank you guys for tuning in already. This one's this one's tough.
Yeah, shitty, bro.
Yeah. This one's a real tough one. That
yeah. I think I get you. I think one of the things that like kind of makes it really tough is as we all kind of move through COVID and all this stuff. We did our show last week, and we're talking about kind of some stuff with brokerages and mandating things that sometimes there's ones that hit super close to home, right? And we had that happen yesterday with
Jason Harriman.
Jason Harriman
out of San Antonio.
And I just straight up we put the link in the description, and also Jesse will pop the link in the comments here. There have been a lot of people supporting this already, and this is a lifetime of a couple little kids having to go through God knows what, and a mother and a wife dealing with all that stuff. So
two young kids. This guy was, look, he's a business owner, entrepreneur.
He's one of us, man.
Yeah, one of us. Big in the real estate community, big in the investor community.
Yeah,
and this one just hits home.
It does, man.
He's young.
Yep.
So
it's pretty tough, man. When people you've done business with before, you've swatched, you've swapped referrals with, you've entrusted with your friends, and he's always done an amazing job of just a great business dude, and always seemed like just such a really stand-up guy from everything that we knew about him.
Absolutely, like the most upstanding person you've ever met. Like, and look, people say that when people pass away, like, no, they're like, unless I didn't know any dark demons behind there.
Sure.
We talked like towards the end of first quarter, and just talking about his goals and what he was looking at doing. And he had a post like not too long ago about, money isn't everything, spending more time with his family, his kids. And so what we're looking for is just look, to get this message out there to help them out. There are now 2 kids that are fatherless.
And I think that's, dude, you and I were talking about that before the show. And it's like, there's just such a sense of responsibility that comes with being a parent in general. And then, from my perspective, being a father, and your perspective, being a father and stuff. And just the thought that those kids are going to, for you, it was something different. But the thing for me with Luke is just the thought those kids, I'm just going to be a cloudy image to them someday in their minds. Right. Cause I wasn't able to establish a long enough period of time with them. That's heartbreaking, man. And that's, what this family is at the beginning part of their process with. And it's just crazy, dude. It sucks. There's, I think Jesse's got the link up,
and look, we talked about it on previous shows where we need to come together as a real estate community.
Yes,
and if you're watching this and this was shared out and you're not a real estate agent, maybe a real estate investor, maybe you just saw this, right? And you wanted to help out. That would be great. Again, there's a wife and 2 young boys that lost their direction.
Yeah.
Right. And anything we can do to help them, do it.
Yeah. Check out the links, guys. Please go and help this family and
share this out.
Share
it out. This is not for us. This is for them. This needs some traction on it for them. Like, even if you don't have any money to donate, then you can't. I understand that.
Yeah.
So share it out. Tag somebody. Again, if you're this is a real estate podcast, but I don't give a shit if you're somebody just tuning in because you saw the title. Just share it out and help a family out. This is what coming together as people, especially in this. Look, we go back and forth on mask, not mask, fucking vaccinated, not vaccinated, all that other bullshit. Let's help out a family that's in need, that's struggling, that's hurting right now because of, just everything going on in general. So if you can do that for us, that's, regardless of what you think of the show,
sure,
and everything, please, I beg you to just share this out, tag somebody in it, and really just get the word out and help. I don't even have any more.
Dude, there's just not a lot to say. It's crazy to think that somebody that, like you said at the beginning of this, that we all perceived as healthy and kind of doing things the right way, is gone. And to, my understanding was it was looking up and then it wasn't. And it's it's like, it just fucking sucks.
And the dude, again, it was healthy. He's young. He was Brian's age.
Yeah,
right.
My
young.
age, worked out a lot, took care of his body, and this is exactly what we talked about on the show last week. I mean, this is just it's just an awful situation in general, and it's very close to last week when we just talked about this entire topic with mandates and things like that, and we could rehash it and not rehash it, but just go back to what we were harping on back then. Like, no matter how you feel about freedoms or whatever, like, take fucking care of yourself, people. Because like, if you're just one of those people that just thinks that we don't have some sort of mutual responsibility, if you haven't learned after the last 18 months how we can whether you're not, whether however you feel about getting vaccinated, I'm not going to dive into all that again, but we did harp a lot on taking care of ourselves. And if this is not a wake up call that even healthy people are literally dying when they have very, very young kids under the age of 2 and didn't seem to have any health problems, like, this is real in our world now. We lost a friend because of this. So I would just harp on our message from last week, even on, take some personal responsibility to take care of yourself, because it's hitting closer and closer to home.
And I'd really like, and Tim Heil, like, Keller Williams Austin Heil Group owns, started Homeward Lending. He donated $25,000. So thank you for that, amazing. Tim. And Wally Eli Berry, a local lender here in Dallas, donated and he was a business partner with some real estate investment holdings. And so, again, this is for them. Please just share this out. And, I think that's pretty much what we're going to do today.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot motivation, I don't think, to do a whole show today, guys. So make sure you help this family, and we'll regroup over the weekend and hopefully have a cheerier episode for you guys next week.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jesse, go ahead and get us out of here, man.